Hi, I'm Carson Feller, and today I'm going to teach you how to combine like terms. We combine like terms in order to simplify expressions, but in order to simplify expressions, we have to first understand what like terms are. Like terms are terms whose variables and their exponents, such as 2 in x squared, are the same. In other words, they are like each other. So answering this question, what are like terms? We can see on this page we have a lot of different terms. Some have the same variable following a number, some have an exponent, some have two variables. But it's a matter of finding which of these variables are the same and then combining the terms that have those variables. So in this page, for instance, we see we have a 2 and a negative 4. Both are without a variable. We can see that without a variable, those two terms are alike, and we can add 2 to negative 4, or we can subtract 4 from 2, which will give us negative 2. So when looking at our alike terms, we must look at both variables that are seen. For instance, here we have 7xy and negative 9xy. So we can combine those terms to give us negative 2xy. So going further along those lines, we can now dissect these into an actual variable and a coefficient. And so we can see here that the coefficient is the name for the number that comes before the variable. It's the number also used to multiply a variable. So now we can see here we have 2 times the variable x, or 2x. And as I just stated, we know that x is our variable, and our variables are a symbol for a number we don't know yet or just an unknown. And so under those terms, we can see that 1x is also equal to x. Because we know that a coefficient is used to multiply a variable, we can see that putting a 1 in front of a variable is also the same as just the variable itself using our identity property. So we can understand that every variable has an assumed coefficient of 1 in front of it unless said otherwise. So now let's do a little example using something that we all like, candy. So we can see here that we have a few terms, all with variables, and if you haven't noticed already, we have a few that are alike. So we're going to use these to show us exactly how they are alike. So as we can see here, we have 3r plus 2y plus 6r plus 3r. I'm going to use the sweethearts to show what our variables we'll use. So we can come in here and we can see we have 3r, or 3 red sweet tarts. We have 3r, 3 red. Perfect. Now we can go over to the next one. We have 2y, or 2 yellow sweet tarts. From there we can continue on. We have 2 more terms where both end in R, so we know they are both going to be red sweet tarts. This one here we have 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 red sweet tarts. And finally, for our last one, we see we are left with 3 more red sweet tarts. Now that we have our candy strategically placed, we can now begin combining like terms. So right off the bat, I would like to rewrite this problem in terms that we can better understand. And so what I like to do is I like to get all of my alike terms set up next to each other. 3r plus 6r plus 3r plus 2y. Sorry, that y looked a little funny. There we go. Okay. So now we can look at it in terms of our candy. So we have 3 red plus 6 red plus 3 red plus 2 yellow. Everybody follow? All right. So now we can begin pushing our terms together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 red sweet tarts and 2 yellow. So we can then combine these 3 to give us 12r plus 2y. As we can see, we can push all these together and we can leave these two separated. So now you can visually see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 red sweet tarts, followed by 2 yellow sweet tarts, which we cannot combine anymore, so we can leave our expression as 12r plus 2y. It's very important to understand combining like terms when solving or actually simplifying expressions, because once we can combine like terms, we can then simplify them down to their their simplest value. And using candy, trail mix, any type of food is always a good representation, because then we can eat afterwards. Thank you for listening to my lesson, and I hope to enjoy seeing you again. Thank you.